I'm Glenn Harper, and there is a file on you that you have never seen. Every Google account has a hidden activity log, and Google has been building it on you since the day you signed up. It knows every place you've been, every search you've ever made. It has recordings of your voice, and it has a profile of who it thinks you are, your age, your income, the health problems it believes you have. It's all sitting on one page, a page Google has never once told you about. I'm going to show you how to open your own file in about 10 seconds, and I'll warn you now. What you find is going to be hard to look at. After 22 years working in an industry that profits from what people don't know, I thought I'd seen every trick. Then I opened my own Google activity file. 14 years of my life, every road I drove, every question I asked at 2 a.m. when I couldn't sleep, every video I watched, all of it on a single page. And in 14 years, Google never once told me that page existed. Here's what most people don't understand. You don't pay for Gmail. You don't pay for Google Maps. You don't pay for YouTube or for Google Search. You were told these things are free. They are not free. You have been paying for them every single day with the most private record of your life that has ever existed. You're not Google's customer. You're its product. And the dossier it built to sell you is more detailed than anything any government has ever kept on an ordinary citizen. Now here's where it gets dark. This dashboard has existed since 2012. In all that time, Google has never sent a single email, a single notification, a single prompt telling you to go look at what it's collected. They built it to be found by them, not by you. And when they got caught, it cost them. In 2022, Google paid $391 million to settle with 40 states for misleading people about location tracking. People who believed they had turned tracking off. Google was tracking them anyway. And here's the part that should make your skin crawl. Back in 2018, the Associated Press proved that even when you switched location history off, Google kept right on logging where you went, through a second setting with a different name that almost nobody knows exists. One switch for show, another one hidden that kept the data flowing. Then there's your voice. In 2019, it came out that Google was paying human contractors, real people, to sit and listen to audio recordings captured from users' devices. Not software, people listening. Why does any company go to this much trouble? Follow the money. Google's advertising business pulls in hundreds of billions of dollars every year, and almost all of it runs on data scraped from people like you. A detailed profile of an American over 55, your health worries, your retirement savings, your buying habits, is worth hundreds of dollars a year to advertisers, every year, for the rest of your life. Before I show you the 4 things inside your file that disturb me the most, I've put everything in one place, every page to open, every setting to switch off, every box. Google buried 3 menus deep so you'd never find it. It's all in one guide. The Digital Privacy Playbook. The link is in the description. The people who own this guide shut the whole operation down in a single afternoon. And Google never harvests another day of their private life again. Not one. But stay right here, because the third thing I'm about to show you involves pressing one button and hearing your own voice, in your own home, on a recording you never knew was made. And once you hear it, you cannot unhear it. Maybe you're thinking you've got nothing to hide. Maybe you barely use Google. Maybe you figure none of this could be that bad. Stay with me, because this is exactly the file you most need to see. You don't need any special software. You don't need a tech person. You need a phone or a computer, your Google password, and about 10 minutes. That's the whole cost. 10 minutes and $0. Reveal number 1, where you've been, every single day. Open the Google Maps app on your phone, tap your photo in the corner, and open your timeline. What you'll see is a map of your own life, every place you visited, with the date and the exact time, the route you drove, how long you stayed. If you carry an Android phone or an iPhone with Maps tracking switched on, and on most phones it's on by default, Google has been quietly logging every trip to the grocery store, every visit to the doctor, every stop you made along the way. Think about what that means. It can show that you were at the cardiologist on a Tuesday morning, stopped at the pharmacy 20 minutes later, and were at the bank by noon. That is a portrait of your life that nobody should have. And until you opened that screen, you didn't even know it existed. Reveal number 2, every question you ever asked. Go to the website myactivity.google.com, sign in and filter by search. There it is. Every single thing you have ever typed into Google since the day you opened the account. For some of you, that is more than a decade. Your health scares, your money worries, the questions you'd never say out loud to another living soul, every one of them stored. Every one of them used to build the profile that decides which ads follow you around the internet. Reveal number 3. This is the one I warned you about. On that same page, filter by voice and audio. If you've ever said, "Hey Google," or your phone simply thought you did, there's a list of recordings sitting there. And next to each one is a little play button. Press it. That's your voice in your kitchen, in your car, on a company's servers. A recording you never agreed to make, stored away, Waiting? For a lot of people, this is the exact moment all of this stops being an idea and becomes real. Reveal number 4. Who Google thinks you are. Go to adsettings.google.com. Google will show you the profile it built out of everything above, its best guess at your age range, whether you own your home, your income bracket, and a long list of things it has decided you care about. For a lot of folks over 55, it reads something like this: male, 60 to 64, homeowner interested in Medicare, retirement planning, arthritis, funeral planning. Look at how much of it is right. You never told Google any of that. Your searches did. Now, here's how you take all of it back. First, go to myactivity.google.com and look, really look. Click through every category so you know exactly what they have on you. Second, delete it. On that page, choose Delete Activity By, select All Time, select All Products, and confirm. Google will ask if you're sure more than once, because every record you erase makes you worth a little less to its advertisers. Let that sink in. Third, set it to delete itself going forward. In your activity controls, switch on Auto Delete and pick the shortest window they offer. From then on, anything older than that gets wiped automatically. Fourth, shut off the tracking. Pause location history, Google now calls it timeline, and then hunt down the setting called Web and App Activity. And turn off the box that includes activity from sites and apps that use Google services. That second box is the one the Associated Press caught still logging your location after people believed they'd turned tracking off. Almost nobody touches it. You're going to touch it. Fifth, silence the recordings. Pause voice and audio activity to stop any new recordings. Then go back and delete the old ones by hand. And last, turn off ad personalization at adsettings.google.com. You'll still see ads. They'll just be generic instead of aimed at the precise things that keep you up at night. 10 minutes, no cost. And the file that took 14 years to build is gone. And here's the part that stays with me. You never saw a bill for Gmail. You never saw a bill for Maps or YouTube or Search. But you were paying the entire time, with 14 years of the most private record of your life. The bill was real. You just never got to see it. Until now. So here's what I want from you. Open your ad profile right now and tell me in the comments the one thing Google believes about you that is either dead wrong or so accurate it scared you. I want to see just how deep this goes, and subscribe. Because next week, I'm going to show you the file your car has been keeping on you. Everywhere you've driven, how hard you brake, how fast you go, quietly transmitted back to the manufacturer, then sold to data brokers, and handed to your insurance company to raise your rates. And the setting buried in your dashboard that's been switched on this whole time. You're not going to want to miss that one.